Okay, quick question. How many times have you seen a post about people saying, "Oh, I'm so OCD about in social media"? Nobody?
Yeah.
Right? Or, people say they have ADHD just because they spent the past 3 hours doing scroll.
I know many.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about today. When did being unwell become the vibe, the personality, or unsteady? We are Tabby, and I'm joined here today by Samantha, Arielle, Xiara, and Ray. I'm Dave. And today we're talking about TikTok self-diagnosis, sad pushing, and why it matters exactly where it is. Let's get into it now. So how did we even get here? Like mental illness is supposed to be good. Mental health works is supposed to be a good thing, right? Fighting the stigma. But somewhere along the line, it became the aesthetic. You guys think so?
I totally agree with that. It seems like it became more of a personality rather than an actual medical condition. So people find them cool or edgy when you say you're anxious or depressed. And it's like they say it in a casual way. So it's taken lightly and it doesn't actually mean anything real anymore.
Exactly. And here's the wild part. The same campaigns that were trying to help people, they've been sort of just feeding into it actually. The very things meant to reduce stress is now part of the routine.
Yeah, and we actually have a data on this. The depression youth among Filipino youth ages 15 to 24, they more than doubled from 9.6% in 2013 to 20.9% in 2021, and that is exactly more than doubled in less than 10 years.
And what is the 20% of the There is about 22 million, which is really huge difference.
That's a lot.
And isn't this something that's happening online in the West? There's actually a mental health awareness study and about where the mental health professionals in Jensen and Davao City, they actually raised this as a concern. They are already calling an alarm. Young Filipino, young online people romanticizing mental illness. It's actually a real documented and local concern.
And on top of that, no, the older generation thinks it's not even real. Like, you just think so dramatic. So you have a good experience. Some people turn it into a personality, while others dismiss it quickly, and both of them are missing the point.
Do you guys have any experiences towards this thing? Like the two extremes of older generation and young generations, maybe even our parents. Because I remember seeing a post on Facebook. It was about this influential person. I think it was 𝗏𝗏𝗪𝗏. I'm not sure about the name, but basically they are calling the mental health awareness is happening. So the younger generation, Gen Z, as self-improvement. What do you guys think about that? What's your opinion about it?
I think for the generational gap we have, so from our parents to our generations, their generation is very diverse. So I think looking at both sides, I think I would gonna say na they're both valid in a way. Because and during our parents' generation, they actually have to go through like some things that it's given to us as a privilege. So
yeah, because I think the biggest factor to it is just all the generations had different mindsets. And I guess that the technological circumstances is also a tricky factor to back then. The generation was connected to the outside world, outside of the communities as we are. Like that time, they were mostly just in their own perspective. They didn't have the needs like us to view online clothes outside. Back then, mental health was a difference. wasn't as exposed as it is right now. So yeah, we need to consider both sides of the same. And that's the problem with it. Arielle, let's talk about where a lot of this is actually coming from.
So actually, it's TikTok. So everyone has the TikTok app now.
Yes.
As Gen Zs, we usually use TikTok for just the news scroll. So because of that, it's actually the algorithms work. So if you think about it, it's kind of terrifying. So let's say you watch one video about something that you're interested about, and then suddenly your entire For You page is a flood of that. So
Oh yeah, that actually happened to me once. My FYP that do a lot of like epic physical reels when I started watching. Strangely, I just started watching on YouTube and then somehow it got to my Facebook, which is amazing and terrifying at the same time. It just shows how powerful the algorithm is and like observing your interests at the right time. This is kind of reels generation.
Kasi the same thing happened also to me, when sometimes, I love to binge watch movies, and then every time I finish a movie, I usually go to TikTok, and then sometimes I get surprised when the same movie I just finished watching comes to my For You page. So I kind of find it like terrifying, because like, whoa, nano kabalo sila sa akong kitanaw lang. Di ba same experience?
May camera sa paligid natin.
Dahil
Sa hindi swear.
Stop filming us, Cher.
Kaya sometimes nga roll ang reels kaya mag-show sa clips sa movies. If makaglantaw ka sa reel na taas sa movie, ang next nga reel ay same lang kaya kung dali na on sa movie. So pag kina-play ang movie, play na sa Facebook, live movies will do show. And then,
So that's actually the algorithms work. So it doesn't actually just see what you like or your interest. So sometimes it actually sees your whole personality. So if you remember our lesson with sa MIL, the one that's uploaded on the one with Ma'am Xiara Jacinto, diba she explained there how every interaction you have with your phone is monitored. Creepy, diba? Imagine. But then it goes deeper. If your personality leans toward to being more sensitive or deep, the algorithm picks up on that trait. So if every interaction you have is about sad videos or any videos about that, it then will be trapped in a filter bubble. So then it will feed you that. So it will keep you showing the non-stop stream of, let's say, mental health videos. So it creates a digital mirror of your mind. So, and the contents itself, most of it is not made by professionals. So that's very alarming. Since I notice those videos now, signs that you have a diagnosed ADHD or things that I didn't know were symptoms of my anxiety. Do you think professionals would make us? Alright. So,
professionals will make pay for the services.
yes. So there's actually a study that found over 83%. So that's basically more than half the percent of mental health advice on TikTok is
Way more than half.
way more than half. Majority actually.
Big majority. And the reason why this algorithm is using for the general profits of the app, because they basically want you to spend more time in the app. If your interests don't align with the reels you're watching, you might get bored of the app and exit. But if somehow you watch something and then you're interested, in that topic currently, and when you go to Facebook and you see a reel that aligns with this not to find out more about it. The more you play, the more it observes you, the more data it gathers. The more data it gathers, the more it can predict your behavior, and thus more profits for the function.
Yes, and we might be actually wondering why people go there TikTok. It's because they don't have anywhere else to go. The Philippines has 0.41 psychiatrists per 100,000 people.
It's nothing.
Yeah, and this is nothing. Only 5% of healthcare spending goes toward mental health. So when professional help is expensive and hard to access, of course, where do people go? They go.
Yeah, right. You can just tell people not to stop using TikTok for mental health information. If you're not giving them something readable instead. This isn't just about Gen Z being so dramatic. A lot of people are turning on TikTok or other social media platforms because the system isn't giving them enough accessible support or person base. If professional help is too difficult to find or afford, people will naturally look for answers where they feel heard and understood, just like in the upload TikTok.
So the danger is that the algorithm treats your mental health now as a personality trait, and this needs to be fed. So, meaning it will trap you in a cycle. So instead of helping you move past a bad mood, it amplifies it and
Makes you feel into it.
yes. And there's even a local study on this. So Filipino young adults, 18 to 25, sometimes document their experience of self-diagnosing from men. So this is where we start to see our mental health as a identity. So it changes how we post, and we start looking for the same validation we get from the algorithm. So there's this word, like
Oh yeah.
other word.
Sam, you wanted to bring something related to this about the posts themselves?
Yeah, so this connects to something called sad fishing. You've probably seen it anywhere in media.
What's sad fishing? Like you're sad and then you're going up.
No. It's like someone posts a crying selfie and with a super very over caption that's very dramatic and gets just to get thousands of comments saying that, "Are you okay?" Yeah, the term is actually coined by Rebecca Reed in 2019. It's also referred as an emotional clickbait. So then Kendall Jenner also did this. She posted about her skin condition, something about her skin condition, and it went viral. Everyone was very concerned for her. But then it turned out to be just a big ad for active.
Advertising it.
Yeah. But here's the thing though. Not everyone who's sad fish are just chasing attention or just for the clout. Researchers actually shows that most of those people are actually those who have real depression and anxiety symptoms, and they do that because they have low support from their family and friends. So sometimes it's a signal, that someone is generally crying for help, and they don't have anyone to tell.
Yeah, and that makes sense here. If your family doesn't believe you and therapy is too expensive, your comment section becomes your only option. That's not a character flaw, that's adapting the support system.
Probably stated just snipping them isn't gonna fix that one.
Well, have you guys known anyone
Sadly, I have gone sad kissing myself once. It was a time in the pandemic where I was isolated because both my friends had symptoms of COVID. So quarantine and seizure back then. I think it was December. COVID was its highest. And I was a 14-year-old boy with no supervision inside his home without computer and home internet. So I did what most would say is sad fishing. I posted about. Not gonna get into the details of the post. I did do it. I have since then deleted the post because of embarrassing. So yeah, I have done that before. But yeah, I can also agree with what Samantha said. But I think the root cause of what I did or what I did for sad fishing is I was alone for a long time, like 2 months. I had money since my parents were sending me to online transactions. But I was the only one in the house. That affected me. I spent a very months.
I know someone like that. Sabi mo, it was a Facebook friend, but I know her personally po. She was posting my days bitaw sa Facebook, like she was crying, and sometimes even extreme ones like, the self-harm. Yeah, and yeah, that's dangerous actually, because it happens over time, and when sad fishing happens over time, and when people post like that constantly without
I actually remember something what can I remember was that the challenge. So
yeah.
Oh yeah. And also the blue wave.
blue wave,
Yeah.
like their heart, blue wave,
Yeah.
flesh, challenge. It was supposed to be a creepypasta at first, but the children actually started getting scared because of that. They actually did what the creepypasta said out of fear. I think that's just the more extreme cases of
Yeah.
synonym.
Yeah, so because of that, audience gets desensitized. They stop taking it seriously, and when someone who really are crying out for help post it, nobody responds now.
It's not just a trend problem, it's a trust problem, and that really affects real people who are genuine crisis. I know this one classmate since she was grade 8 now. She was a girl, and we don't talk about them. She was not let's say a victim, it's just not, she's no part of this self-fishing. She's one of the friends what Samantha said about the last now.
Yeah.
She did that not for one more. Accident, no, she did it intentionally just to receive attention to other people.
So, yeah. Anyone else want to add anything of their opinion to this before we get to the other side of this? Anybody? Alright, let's look at the other side. So, Ranier, I know you have a different take on this topic. Do you want to explain that?
Yeah, because I think that social media is not entirely the villain here. I know people who found out that they got real relation because of TikTok, where they watch videos, recognize themselves, and then actually went professional. That's the system working in the way.
But don't people just like most of like they accept the labels.
That is cool, no? And that's the difference. Awareness is cool, but it has to lead somewhere real. A takedown about ADHD should be a starting point. A reason to go talk to someone who actually knows.
Yeah, that's true. Humor and relativity is something that's a good thing in minimal. So, since experts actually say that funny or relatable mental health content can reduce the shame of those who have it. Like, it makes people more willing to open up about it, and they talk about it. What they're going through. The problem is when it stops there, relatable content with no path towards actual help is just content.
Actually, I have a friend. So, she found out through TikTok that she wasn't actually just being lazy. She was like academically burnt out. So, but with that, she didn't like really go to a professional. But she didn't label herself like she just says this might be me. So I don't know if it's a bad thing that she stayed or late. Like she did not like fully accept the label that she's academically burnt out, but she didn't try to seek professional help. I don't know where that stands.
She basically jokes them with them.
Yes, I think she's just at least she's aware.
But I think we're all burnt out in our own ways, but at least still have a people. I think why she decided to like not sing for one, it's not and then I guess the reason why she didn't know the label was because academically burnt out was just she didn't want things like labels as excuses. Maybe I'm not sure, but for me, if I was in the same position, but I think we're all in the same position as you. We're all actively burnt out.
But it's actually
Yes.
it's actually better to go into a professional because I have an experience about that, but it's not about mental health. I saw a video on TikTok saying that the skits
Yeah.
where that one showed that this is what people with astigmatism see, and then I was like, ako pa niya. And then look at me now, I really do have astigmatism. So it's a good thing to go to a professional.
Yeah, isn't like that? I thought that the lights just flashing in the vertical line was a consequence of my bad eyesight, but it was actually a mix of nearsightedness and astigmatism. Whenever I take my glasses off, I'm especially scared to go out at night because the headlights of cars, they're there, but because the lights flash so much, I can't tell how far the road is. That's why I always wear glasses on the side. That's one of the dangers of astigmatism. But yeah, I guess that's why. It was, I didn't even, I guess that's one of the good things about social media. You don't immediately believe it, but you connect the dots of your own symptoms and look through multiple sources. That's why, and that's why I was so, at awe that the things that I was seeing that I thought was just normal for me was actually a condition that just tells you that you really don't know what's wrong with you until you try to look. Because it's normal for you, right? So there's an analogy I like about it. A blind man doesn't think vision is not having vision is weird, because all of his life he's been blind, and that's normal for him. The only time that it becomes weird or a disability is when we tell him that he can see. So imagine if you just put a blind man in the room and never tell him about what vision is. It's completely normal for him. That's his world. But the moment someone exposes him to the possibility of vision, that's when it becomes disability. For me, at least. Yeah. So, where is actually the liar? How do you even tell the difference between someone using the language casually versus someone who is genuinely struggling and needs to be taken seriously? You guys think about that?
That's very hard, because I know a lot of people that jokes or not make fun of their
It's their way of coping.
it's their way of coping.
Yeah, but I guess sometimes I feel like they dive into deep. I think it's called dark humor.
Yeah.
Mostly where they joke about killing themselves or and mental issues, and you can't really tell whether someone is having a hard recently because unless you know the person personally and you've seen them in their ups and downs. There's a study I read where the last interactions of friends had someone who committed suicide was they couldn't even tell that they were unhappy. There were studies showing that the reason why they were happy at the time, like a day before they decided to take their own life, is they felt at peace with themselves as if they were savoring the last day of their life. So it's good that people try to cope with humor, but sometimes they just take too much of it, and it becomes hard to
Notice.
I have the unfortunate experience of having a friend like that. I think it was 6th grade. It was called Unworld. It was in 2nd quarter, and we were very good friends. Then one day, I think it was in 3rd quarter, he just stopped showing up. It was especially hard for me because I knew I actually got to his house before with his parents. And throughout the 3rd quarter, he didn't go to the classroom occasionally, but he would always just stand outside the building. He didn't actually go inside and me and my friends would tell him to go inside. We were just kids back then. And then came before the mortem. His father didn't hear therapy, but we heard for our advice. He jumped off the bridge. And the thing is, he didn't even die. He broke both of his legs.
That's so.
Yeah, and I don't know, that just go. I don't know. I never saw the signs. I wish I had maybe do it different. I don't know who he is. The last update like that was the start of the pandemic. We should have been 6 feet. Yeah, that goes to show that coping with humor is a good thing. Yeah, and really, there's a line where you just really got that anymore. So we just really need to watch for that. So we've been talking about the culture in the content, but it's actually looked at the means in the ground. For the real Filipino youth, Xiara?
Okay, so let's get back. So do you remember the numbers I mentioned earlier?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so let me just say it directly. Depression among Filipino youth, ages 15 to 24, more than doubled, 9.6% in 2013 to 20.9% in 2021. And this is happening at the same time people online are joking about being depressed. Both of those things are real, and they are happening at the same time.
That's the strange part, really. The jokes and the actual crisis are coexisting. Just like what story that we had.
And when casual language becomes normal, when everyone is so OCD or literally depressed, the people who are actually diagnosed get dismissed along with the trend. Nobody can tell the difference anymore.
Right, and the mental health system here is not even keeping up. There are not even enough professionals, school services are limited, and access is uneven to regions.
Isn't there already a law on this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
There is?
Yes. It's called the RA 11036, the Mental Health Act. It mandates mental health services a long way down to the barangay level.
that's another.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so most people have no idea that law exists, right?
Yeah.
I did not know that law existed.
Yeah, but it does. The infrastructure is supposed to already be there.
but where is it?
You know,
Yeah.
we're already struggling with physical health. No way we can actually accommodate it. It could go there, but it'll take a very long time. And you know, there's crisis all over the world. That's limiting the options the officials have. But that's no reason to just start pushing it under the rug. And you guys have any experiences about that? Like, you know, lack of mental health services?
And I don't have. I mean, does it count as experience that we don't know?
Yes.
So, and then the fact that medical services is already weak, I would think that the mental health services here is much more than down. So, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even the quote-unquote free services, you have to like 5 hours
Right.
just to get a prescription. And that's like for the most basic things like luggage, vaccinations, even back then, COVID vaccinations.
Yeah.
They were, I remember going in the line for COVID vaccinations. I started at 8, and if my mother hadn't come to line, it would have been gone to all night. Because I
Went through that too. Like, we started very early in the morning, and I got vaccinated very late in the afternoon. Like, hello?
Yeah, and then, you know, I remember there were so many, I think the chaos started, the heat started getting to the people.
Yeah.
It was definitely like, I remember that the facility of the vaccinations back then were so chaotic because they actually, they were taking bribes from other people to like back in line. And it was actually from older people who wanted the vaccine. Even though the vaccination program at the time was for minorities like us, like minors, basically. So yeah. So the law exists, the data is real, the crisis is happening. The question now is, what do we actually do about it? Right here.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say 3 simple things. Firstly, the language. I'm so OCD. I literally have ADHD, or I'm so depressed. These words carry real weight for people who are actually diagnosed. They are not that hard of term.
Yeah.
Yeah, it costs nothing to just say you're really stressed or overwhelming instead.
Just being honest.
Yeah,
You need
Yeah.
professionals, you don't lie to your doctors, you need to be honest if they like diagnose you. A lot of bad things.
Secondly, if you watch a TikTok and you're making it that much, that is a reason to talk about professional.
Yeah.
A guidance counselor, or even a doctor or someone real. Not a reason to update your personality.
Yes, very true.
Your personality is not a system to be updated.
And if you genuinely have access to a professional right now, at least do not stop at TikTok. Okay? Being aware is fine, but do not label yourself undiagnosed. Don't self-diagnose.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Talk to someone you actually need to trust.
Even just like a friend. It's a lot more better than just sitting there with your phone.
Lastly, advocate for better success. The solution to self-diagnosis is not just telling people to stop. It is making real help accessible so people are not forced to learn platform where 83% of the advice is being.
Right. So, you guys have any opinions about that?
Well, yeah.
Your entire for you things about that might be a sign. So you need to talk again, someone real.
Yeah. And
So,
a diagnosis is not an aesthetic, no?
Correct.
There are people who are actually carrying that word every single day, and that means a lot to them.
You don't have to throw it around.
So, the last thing, you could say one thing to someone who's been using mental health labels casually. Not to shame them, just to make them think. What would it be? Go around. Xiara? You guys? Anything?
Just like you said earlier,
Yeah.
talk about it. Something like professional, don't do self-diagnosing.
Yeah. If I could say anything, would be careful with the words you throw around. Someone in the room is carrying the weight that we're doing.
We also have also resources. Let's use them and push for everyone to be able to access them.
Then I have another one. The numbers are real, the prices are real. You need to believe in each other. Don't just trust whatever social media says just because you don't have immediate access. If you don't have immediate access, try to seek out the professional help. It might be a bit embarrassing or you might be shy because it might be your first time, but I promise you, once you get through that first step and like the hurdle, it will be a lot more easier to talk to professionals and they can actually explain to you what's happening and give you solid advice.
Actually, the law that was mentioned earlier,
RA 11036, the Mental Health Act.
actually, no. I hope that this podcast would be some sort of a call of attention. Call for attention, rather, for the government to actually give attention to the mental health and they don't just entirely dismiss it. Because this thing is in a very serious trouble nowadays.
And I feel like it's right for us to actually use this video as a sort of demand.
Yeah.
Maybe not a demand, more like our voice
Yeah.
trying to reach out because it's their job to
Do your job.
it's the government's job to make the lives of the country more better, not anymore by excuses or by confusing the populace with jargon and complicated words. The government needs to do their job because that's their responsibility, and people need to let go of the habit of applauding for every single good thing you might do because that is their purpose, that is their job. So, there's nobody else have anything to say or add to this topic.
That's all. That's all.
That's my
Nice. Alright, well, that's it for today. Thank you for coming. We are 𝗏𝗏. I'm Dave. This is Samantha. This is Arielle. This is Xiara. This is Ranier, and I am Dave. And if this hits close to home, you should talk to someone else about it. You might feel better. Bye.
Bye.